I'm Melinda Kohler. I'm the founder here at Roadmap. We have built your end-to-end job search engine, starting from the point where you have 0 interviews all the way to offer. Whatever stage you're at in your job search or career, come to Roadmap so you can get jobs, raises, and promotions. One of our community members has an important interview coming up. So we are going to do a quick dive right into the interview process and focus just on behavioral interview questions. I'm going to demonstrate. Let's take a common interview question. Tell me about a time when you identified an area for process improvement and how you brought that up to leadership. I'm going to answer this as if I were early in my career in tech. So the question again, tell me about a time where you identified an area for process improvement and how you brought that up to leadership. This is a great question. During my 1.5 years in startups, I have learned to constantly think about areas for process improvement. In fact, I recently led a growth team to double monthly revenue within 6 months. And I did it by improving a big process that was handed to me when I was initially hired. Leadership gave me an amazing growth team and a model to lead an on-demand workforce. Within a month, I saw that the way we had segmented our workforce, which was by geography, wasn't the best way to serve our workforce. So I came up with a model where we segmented our workforce by performance and needs for each of those performance levels. Brought these insights back to leadership, explained what would happen and how much faster we'd be able to develop programs and features to meet these needs and motivate our workforce to go out and achieve their best, which also meant revenue growth for us and for them. Leadership said, let's try it for a month. We saw 20% growth that month. We kept going, and within 6 months, we had doubled our monthly revenue stream. I'm really excited to learn more about your on-demand workforce and the processes that are currently in place. Okay, so that is one method to approach your behavioral interview questions. If you already have a method that's working for you, stick with it. The biggest thing about interviews is figuring out where your strengths are and telling stories and how to do it. But if you want to learn this method, let's just quickly break it down. You're going to start treating all of the behavioral questions that come your way as a tool to tell a story that you want to tell. Before your interviews, you're going to need to go to the job description, look at all the bullet points, and match them to key results that you've achieved. Then you're going to research the person you're talking to and figure out how you want to prioritize these key results to relate to their role and position in the company and the impact you're going to make by working with them. Okay, so you've got your key results, you got your story, you prioritize what you want to say. You're in the interview, an interview question comes your way. Ooh, this is an opportunity to say something that's going to build a relationship and get me hired, right? So treat that interview question as an opportunity to deliver a mini elevator pitch. We do a lot of practice in the Roadmap community on elevator pitches so that this starts to come really natural. So you're going to treat it as an elevator pitch. How are you going to set this up? Provide context into your expertise or thinking on the topic. So note, tell me about a time when you improved a process. I said, during my 1.5 years in startups, I have learned to think a lot about processes and how to improve them. Qualify yourself with a key result before telling the story. In fact, I recently led a growth team to double monthly revenue within 6 months by improving a process. Now answer the question with your brief story. I described the relationship with leadership, the model that was handed to me, the opportunity that I saw to re-segment our on-demand workforce according to performance needs, and clarified how we achieved that result. I then passed the baton back to continue building the relationship. Hey, I'm also really excited to learn more about your on-demand workforce, right? What opportunities do we have to engage them and, improve processes? So this is just one method. Some benefits to this method. If you're starting with a key result versus a problem or a situation, you are immediately telling the person in front of you, like, hey, there's a reason to listen, and this is why. This led to this big growth area. This makes your whole story a lot more clear and concise and easier to follow. if you lead with a problem statement or a situation, it might be a little, okay, what is the point? What is the point? And then I get to the end, oh, that was what the point was. So take the opportunity to build the relationship first, state your value at the beginning, get their attention. It's also going to help you tell very concise stories because you're constantly thinking about, what is the point of this story? Oh, it was this big result, but I'm leading with it now. So it's a slight change in thinking that we do here in Roadmap to achieve these astounding career pivots. Okay, so think about this. If you're saying, I don't have key results to match every job description bullet point, that's okay. I'm sure that you do. Coming out with us at Roadmap, we will help you identify those key results, translate your career history into the jobs that you are targeting right now, or help you identify jobs that would be a good fit for you right now. So come hang out with us. We are having conversations and practicing all week, every week, and can't wait to see you there and where you're going to go next in your